Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. This is RM Games Riftbound. If you don't know me, I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh for years and I have a small channel as well which covers everything Yu-Gi-Oh. It's RM Games YGO if you want to check it. And today I've decided to branch out a new channel, which is this one, which will cover the game of Riftbound. Honestly, I'm still figuring the game out, and that is exactly why I wanted to start this channel. I'm going in this journey from the ground up and I want to take you all with me. Whether you're a Yu-Gi-Oh player branching out to Riftbound as well, or you're new to the game, let's learn together. Let's get into it. So today I'm just gonna quickly share my first impressions of Riftbound, what has caught my attention as a TCG veteran, if you may, and what's been, let's say, challenging to wrap my head around. So for everyone who's new, like I was a few weeks ago, Riftbound is the TCG version for League of Legends under Riot Games, and it's been gaining serious traction lately. From what I've gathered in my early weeks of playing the game, it has this really interesting fantasy setting, and the core gameplay revolves around managing your resources, summoning units of course, and controlling the board, gaining control of all the battlefields to hit that winning game point. Here's where it gets interesting and where my Yu-Gi-Oh instincts started getting confused. There's not really a situation where you want to draw a one card combo starter. There is no, I wish I can draw my one card starter in this opening hand. The game has built-in resource generation, which scales the game as it goes on. Coming from Yu-Gi-Oh, where you really want to build those massive boards in turn 1, this was a huge shift in mindset for me. Alright, so let's talk about what's been clicking for me. First, the learning curve feels fair. In Yu-Gi-Oh, we get to a point where if you do not know the meta, you do not have the right hand traps for the format, then you're gonna have a bad time. With Riftbound, which I am still learning, I never feel completely lost. The game does a good job in communicating what's really happening. You do not have to read 2 paragraphs of words. The interactions are easy to understand and you can actually make decisions and adapt your strategy without having that PhD of the meta. Secondly, the pacing. This might be controversial for Yu-Gi-Oh players, but I'm really enjoying that games does not end in 2 turns. There's actual back and forth. You build your board, your opponent responds, and there's this tactical dance happening with your opponent. In Yu-Gi-Oh, you are either setting up an unbreakable board or you're breaking one. Here, it feels like both players get to actually play the game, and it's really wild, especially coming from a competitive Yu-Gi-Oh standpoint. Third, the deck building is creative in a different way. I'm still learning what's good and what's not, but even as a beginner, I can freely experiment on different strategies and they actually work most times. It's not just net deck, the top 3 strategies, or you lose. There seems to be room for creativity and off-meta decks to succeed. I'm not saying that we don't have this in Yu-Gi-Oh, especially that I always choose to create my own recipe for my decks, but it's just on a different scope when it comes to Riftbound. If you want to know what I meant, you can check this video on my other channel, which talks in depth about the comparison of Yu-Gi-Oh and Riftbound. I'm gonna be dropping the link below. Now, it hasn't all been smooth sailing for me as a beginner. There are things that I'm also struggling, like understanding the value of trades. In Yu-Gi-Oh, you're often playing for absolutes. Negate this, destroy that, OTK or get OTK. In Riftbound, there are a lot more nuance to when you should trade your resources, when to take damage, when to develop your units, or when to disrupt. I definitely lost games because I made the wrong trade or pushed damage at the wrong time. It's an entirely different skill set and I'm still learning it over time, especially the sense of timing. So it's really overwhelming at times, but in a fresh way. Okay, this might be the biggest one when I tried playing the game of Riftbound. I remember playing my first 2 or 3 games. I was playing Jinx and I'm playing against, I believe that was Victor, and the second game was Ari, yeah. So when I was playing the game, I was just testing with my buddy who used to play Yu-Gi-Oh as well. I can't seem to get rid of that habit where I'm always applying this Yu-Gi-Oh logic to this Riftbound situation, and most of the time it just doesn't work. This is funny, but I learned that going all in one turn is not at all the best idea in this game. That it's pretty normal to to just pass without any unit, because we always want to build up our resources and manage it, and that you do not really need to answer what your opponent's trying to do. So yeah, if you came from Yu-Gi-Oh, you're gonna experience this and it's gonna be funny. But you know, I guess old habits die hard, you know? So where are we headed in this channel? Where do I go from here? Well, I'm planning to really dive deep in the game. I wanted to learn the different legends, different heroes one by one, understand the meta, experiment with different decks, and share everything that I learned with you all. And as usual, if you watch my other channel, that channel grew on a rogue duelist perspective. And here in Riftbound, I don't know why, but I just want to play off-meta decks. So expect me to bring out those weird, wild builds which you do not see in the meta chart. Because I don't know, I just love rogue decks. I just want to be that singled out, weird, wild build that beat over a, let's say, a Kaisa meta or an Annie meta. So expect that this is gonna be a rogue channel. Now, I'm not gonna pretend that I'm an expert, because I am not. As I said, I'm gonna be learning with you guys up from the ground, and I just think that there's value in documenting this journey. So if you're new to Riftbound, we can learn together in this journey. If you're a veteran, maybe you can help me out in the comments and we can have some good discussions. So for sure, we're gonna be doing some deep dives into different factions or champions or archetype in general. We are doing budget decks, especially for new players. My probably terrible hot takes, because I love to do hot takes, and sometimes people roast me about it, but whatever. And honestly, just whatever seems interesting as I learn more. So that is my quick first impression of Riftbound as a long-time Yu-Gi-Oh player. It's different, it's challenging, and I'm really loving the learning process. If you're also new to the game or you're planning to pick up a deck, drop in the comments below. Alright guys, so hit that subscribe button if you're planning to go along with me in this journey. This is RM Games Riftbound, and if you're into Yu-Gi-Oh, we also have that RM Games YGO. And see you in the next one, guys. Let's get it. Peace and love.
I think I know just how to deliver that message. I'm a queen, I'm taking flight on my grind day and night.